John Tayer, President and CEO of the Boulder Chamber, and I'm here to chat with you today with Kristin Jacobson, who is Director of Retirement Services for our 401k plan advisor, to talk to you about the Secured Savings Program and the requirements for our businesses locally, and a special arrangement that we've worked out with First Western Trust to have them help serve our members with their 401k responsibilities under the Secured Savings Program. So Kristin, welcome to our commute, to our Studio BC, as we say.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to start and ask you, what are the requirements for businesses under the Secured Savings Program?
Yep, there's 3 requirements.
Mm-hmm.
The first is that an employer has to have 5 qualified employees, and a qualified employee is somebody who's 18 years old, has worked for a Colorado or the Colorado business for 180 days or more, and has taxable wages. So that's the first requirement.
Okay.
Secondly, the business has to be an ongoing concern for a minimum of 2 years within Colorado.
Okay.
And they do not have a qualified retirement plan currently.
Okay, so those are the folks who fall under the Secured Savings Program. And so then what are the requirements? What do they have to do if they meet those standards?
Yes, so if they fall under the mandate through Colorado, there's 3 options. We have 2 do-it-yourself options and 1 do-it-for-me option.
Okay.
The first is a do-it-myself, join the Colorado State Program, and I'll talk more about that in just a minute.
Okay.
The second is set up your own plan, and that's definitely a do-it-yourself.
Okay.
And then the third is First Western's a program that we're setting up now for the Boulder Chamber. Members can join that once it's all established.
Okay, so there's 3 ways you can go about it: through the government program, through your own, and then through this, I think it's called a multiple employer aggregation plan.
Program, yes.
Program, okay, it's close.
Yeah.
So maybe if you can just describe the MEAP program, and what are the advantages over the other 2 options that you mentioned?
Yep. So the MEAP, we call it for short, the Multiple Employer Aggregation Program, is a qualified plan that allows multiple employers to come together in economies of scale to get a large plan, services and pricing for smaller plans. So, and the reason that we have put this together, First Western Trust, for the Chamber, is because we don't feel that the state program is going to be very beneficial to the small business owner today. The state program is very restrictive in its plan design. There's no changes that you can make. You cannot make employer contributions at all, no matching, no other types of employer contributions. So there's no way to incent your employees, and employees aren't going to see this as a benefit.
Gotcha.
And on top of that, there's no advice, and the plan sponsor is responsible for communicating everything to their employees, setting up their program. It's really an online program, so there's not a lot of help and assistance. So we call that a do-it-for-me program. Of course, setting up your own plan is a lot of work, and if you're setting up a 401k, a 403b, or 457, depending on the type of organization you are, which would be qualified plans, there's a lot of fiduciary responsibility that goes along with that. So a lot of small plan or small organizations don't want to take on that responsibility and liability, and they don't have the people, the resources internally to manage all of that. So that's another do-it-yourself program. The MEAP is what we call a do-it-for-me program. So this plan is, we've put together a coalition of partners that are sophisticated and are used in those large and mega plans across the U.S. And we've brought them together to form this MEAP and help small plan business owners. So within that, we have Lincoln Financial, that's going to be the record keeper. So there's a lot of tools and bells and whistles that participants will see, as well as plan sponsors, reporting, and all kinds of great stuff there. They also have an outreach group that will be doing communication. They have an 800 line that participants can call for advice. All kinds of tools and services there.
Nice.
We also have another partner is from the fiduciary side, and that is a 316 third-party administrator. So this is the group that's going to take all that day-to-day administration, and they're going to take that off the employer's plate. So it's really, really important to understand that a third-party administrator, there's 316 and there's non-316. The 316 that we have is a fiduciary, so they're going to take all the distributions, the signature, filing the 5500 and signing that, all the testing, compliance stuff, all of that comes off the employer's plate. So there's no fiduciary responsibility or liability on the employer for the administration of the plan.
Wow. I mean,
Yeah.
so it sounds like a great advantage, and we understand this is only for Boulder Chamber members.
Correct. Yes.
So let me just ask, how would a business out there contact and find out more about this program?
Yeah, so we are going to be sending out communications. Right now we're in the setup process. The Boulder Chamber plan is going to be the overarching plan sponsor. Once that plan is established or nearly set to go live, then we will be communicating to all the members. Lincoln will be reaching out. They have a dedicated team that will be reaching out to all the member organizations, having lots of materials to go through the plan, how it works, help them get set up. And First Western is also available to contact and help with that process too. But we'll be sending out some communications as we go along and getting the Boulder Chamber plan set up to just keep everybody posted on where we're at and when they can join.
And if people have questions now, can they reach out and connect with you just to get more background?
Yes, they certainly can.
Great.
You have my contact information.
We'll share that contact information. Okay, well, great. Well, Kristin, this is very exciting. I know that this is a concern for many businesses because they're seeing this obligation that they have through the Secured Savings Program and the requirements. And so here's an option through the Boulder Chamber that our employers can access to address 401k responsibly. So excited for this program to go forward. MeApp, it's called, remember that? So we'll get you more information on it, but wanted to give you a heads up if you're thinking about how to address the Secured Savings Program requirements. All right, well, thank you for being with us, Kristin.
Thank you.
All right.